Okay, welcome to my new live on Facebook. I'm Lisa Galt, your Thermomix consultant, and today we are making chocolate volcanoes. So I've got 3 cameras. Hopefully that'll help us work better. So I am going to go and have a look for volcanoes. Okay, so this is what we're going to make today. Chocolate volcanoes. So you can scroll down and have a look, see all the ingredients and the recipe and the nutrition, and then I'm going to start cooking. So preheat oven to 200 degrees. Let's do that. Next, grease 8 ramekins or dairy or molds with a little melted butter. So I haven't got the melted butter yet. That's all right. I'll do it the old-fashioned way. Okay. So I will do 4 because the ramekins that they talked about are actually 125 mils that you can see there, and these ones are actually 250. Get it fully greased. I'll show you that one. Butter. We'll do 4 and we'll do an extra one if we have to. All right. Next, divide cocoa powder between each ramekin, half a teaspoon each. So I am going to do a whole teaspoon because they're double the size. Rotate to coat bottom and sides evenly. A little bit more than a teaspoon there. Right. So I will try and do it there. Actually, no. There. There. Just trying to get all my camera angles right. Okay. I'll go to the next one. That's it. See if I can show you in the light. There we go. We'll do the next one. The next one. Right, put a bit more cocoa in there. Okay, so I've never made these before, so we'll see how we go. Always good to try new things. And of course, since I told Miss J that I wanted to make them, that's all I've heard about for a week. Okay, all right. Okey-doke. A little bit more back in each one. Okay, and that's our 4. Of course, I've already made a mess. So I'll just move that out of the way. Put that back. Alrighty. Next, set the ramekins aside. So 350 grams of dark chocolate broken into pieces. So I got the Cadbury's baking 70% and just broke it all up. Of course, they're no longer 200 gram packets anymore. 360. Let's do it back. Quality control. Right. Next, insert measuring cup into mixing bowl lid. There it is. Okay, a little bit of noise. Okay, next, scrape down the sides of the mixing bowl with a spatula. Oh, I don't need to really read it out anymore, do I? Because you guys can see. All right, so always go around. That's a pretty good picture. All right, and then scrape down the sides of that. Always whack the spatula on the inside. So 150 gram salt and butter. Right. Quite a bit more. Yeah, perfect. Excellent. 150 grams of brown sugar. Panic. So what we'll do to avert disaster, we'll get some raw sugar. So it's close enough. Okay, 49, 50. Lovely. Okay. Pinch of salt. There's my salt. Right, so measuring cup. So 4 minutes, 60 degrees, and then speed 2. There we go. So a couple of things to remember. So you can actually go and back to the recipe detail and see what we've still got to do. So 4 minutes 60, and then we're going to mix 2 minutes speed 4, slowly adding the eggs and the egg yolk. So what I'll do now while we're waiting is I'll crack the eggs. So we go back to continue. So I always crack my eggs. So it was 6 eggs and 2 yolks. Hopefully this is working out for you guys as well. It's 3. And then 2 yolks. So the other thing you can do it while you're cooking, although I wouldn't at speed 2 because it's rocking a little bit, you can actually put the scales on. So I'd leave it so long as it was speed 1 or below, and so long as it's not steaming. So you can see here that it's 60 degrees is what the recipe has chosen. It's at 60 degrees now, and the green lights just above have turned red because it's gone over 60. Right. So now, oh, and 2 yolks. Oh, that's alright. Knock that one up. We'll do 1 yolk. There's always something. And I'll take a little bit of white out. Let's wash my hands. Take a bit of the egg white out. That's right, as always I've made a real mess already. That's okay. So now that the butter has melted, so do you see inside? No, not really. That's all right. Okay. So we've got our eggs ready. What else? So I'm going to use the vanilla bean paste, a really good one, today, and hopefully this all works out. It looks pretty good. Go back to recipe detail. So there's what we're hoping for. Continue. All right. A few seconds now. So the TM5 and the TM6 will always do an 8-second cool down. There we go. And that will stop. There we go. Next, so keep measuring cup inserted, and then I just want to see what it does. All right, I just want to scrape it down. So I don't know if you can see there. There's a little bit of stuff on the sides. There we go. Scrape it right down. Okay, so even though you're following a recipe, you can still do your own thing. Keep measuring cup inserted. And then, okay, turn speed selected to speed 4, meanwhile follow the next step. Okay, so add 6 eggs and 2 yolks, one at a time, until combined. There's 1, 2, so we've got still 1 minute 43 to go. Just do a little bit slower. Yeah. Next one. Right. Still got 1 minute 14. So maybe not slow enough. That's all right. Sounds pretty good. Let's see how we go. So I'll just do another little advertisement. Chocolate volcano. Sorry, I'm having fun with my new app. All right, so 43 seconds to go. You can see right there. Speed 4. And we're in step 16 of 35. That looks pretty good. See how we go. Alright, 20 seconds. Stops. Next. Okay, done. Please click next. So 1 teaspoon of vanilla bean paste. Like I said, I've got the fancy stuff. We'll grab our teaspoon. There we go. ever since I've gone to the paste, the Essex just is not, doesn't work for me anymore, so I'll just scrape down. You can see on that side there's still a little bit there. So I always scrape on the inside and then tap it. So next 75 grams of plain flour. So this is just my test. So I'll watch it back and see how I go and see if I can improve, hopefully. So I used to absolutely love doing cooking classes. So I'd love to be able to give you guys that level of experience in my Facebook Lives. Okay. Oh. Next, insert measuring cup. Yep. So I'm not sure if you've seen the TM6 MC yet, but it actually has a locking mechanism, and you can also, it has a rim around so that the steam comes out one way. So you can guide it to where you want the steam to come out. Next, so 20 seconds at speed 3.5. Alright, mix batter. Now with things like this, because it's liquid, you can actually, even though I'm not quite tall enough, I can actually watch it through there. So long as the speed is less than 4, I can have a quick check. But obviously don't do it if it's cooking and bubbling away. Scrape down the sides of the mixing bowl. Yep. Just a little bit. Set RMC. Yep. So 5 seconds, speed 4. Divide mixture between prepared ramekins, leaving a 5mm space at the top. Okay. So, let's see where the best spot is for that. Let us move that around a little. Nope, that's not gonna work. That's all right. Okay. Oh, see how thick that is? How good is that? Try and be smart. There we go. So, yep, do it at the top there. That's that. Okay, so that's 1. Might even be able to do 8. What we'll do is we'll just do the 4, because it actually says, the recipe says that you can just set it aside and cook it later. Okay, that's 2. The 5th one over. Okay. Oh, that actually smells really good. Okay. Yeah, no, I think my judgment was right for pretty much do it. So it says divide between 8, so I'm going to have to look at the timing, how long to cook it in the oven, because it's double. Now I know with the Thermomix, if you double a recipe, you just add 20% cooking time. So maybe we'll go with that as well for the oven. Let's look at that. Okay, so, place into a refrigerator to cool for 20 minutes. Clean and dry the mixing bowl. So place ramekins onto the baking tray and bake for 12 minutes or until the top is smooth and crusty and springs back. Okay, so then whipped cream. So what I'm going to do, I'll stick these in the fridge for, let's go back, 20 minutes. And then I'll put them in the oven, and then I'll try and do another live when they're all finished, and I will tip one out and we'll see how we go. All right, thanks for following along. All right, bye.